And we are with the associate head coach of the Fairfield women's soccer team, Coach Sean Driscoll. Coach, how are you today?
Good, thanks.
The 4-match unbeaten streak comes to an end against Stony Brook. Your reaction to that?
It was unfortunate. It was the best we've really played as a team this year, and just did not get the desired result.
And if you look at the statistics, you guys really dominated them on the offensive side, outshot them 15-4.
Yeah, we had 15-4 in shots, plus we had numerous other chances that were not on goal. So really we had even more, I would say, even more chances than that would even indicate. I would say we had probably a good 7 to 10 other chances that we just didn't put anywhere near the frame, or we just missed in the 18 completely. So as far as chances go, is even greater than what it shows.
Does that hurt the team's morale during a game when you get the shots but nothing goes in?
I think it's very frustrating, but I think you got to keep things in perspective, and you got to highlight the positives, which is that we did a very good job getting behind their defense. We created a number of opportunities, and we just missed the final piece. But last year we really struggled to create the great opportunities that we've been doing the last 2 games. So looking forward, that's a positive. We just need to find a way to put in the back of the net.
Now, unlike last year, like you said, you have the opportunities, but finishing has still been a problem this year. What has the team done in order to fix that?
Well, we spent some time last 2 days, especially on finishing. We do spend time normally during the week. Usually, one of the practices is more focused on finishing within game-like situations. This week, we actually just did a little bit more static finishing with unopposed situations, and then we've added a little bit of light pressure just to try to get the confidence up a little bit. It just comes down to real focus and composure in front of net, and that's just something that needs to be a mindset from the players.
And the game against Stony Brook was much more than a game raising money for Emily. Can you explain more about that?
Well, yeah, she has a rare disease, and it's very unfortunate to see a child have to go through anything like this, but has to have her leg basically lengthened every few years. And for such a small child to have to go through that, she's going to be continuing that process for the next 10 years of her life, possibly even longer, until she stops with her growth. But it was a good reminder to all our players that they're very fortunate to have the opportunity to play a game that this child, who's just still very, very young, will never have an opportunity to do. And I think it really, hopefully, for our girls, it was a good wake-up call and a great realization of how lucky they are to be able to play a game that some people take for granted.
And those players that met her, that really must have stuck with them.
Yeah, I think all the girls really took to her. She was part of our warm-up and even the introductions. The girls on the team are very, very good with young kids. They've worked with a bunch of young kids, and they really took to her as well.
And now, looking forward, the game against Hartford, the eighth-ranked team in the region, very tough opponent.
Yes, we had a spectacular game with them last year, somewhat similar to Stony Brook in the sense that we felt we had a lot of good chances. We didn't finish. Wound up being a pretty much exciting finish to that game, where Kelly made a great save on a one-on-one right before overtime. Going into the game, they've obviously found ways to improve on their finishing. Last year they struggled kind of like us. Now they are finding a way to get the ball in the back of the net, and that's changed their season from something similar to us, where we're at a 500, to a season where they're unbeaten to this point. But it's a great challenge for our team, and should create a lot of excitement and enthusiasm for us to go to a game in state and try to knock them out of their undefeated streak.
And they've only allowed 2 goals. In order to play a team like that, they've only allowed 2 goals through 8 games. The offense really needs to step up in this one.
Yes, we just have to do a better job finishing our chances. It's just like anything. I think once we score a goal, I think we'll start to get some confidence again. It's just really opening the gates a little bit and finding a way to just get 1 or 2 in the back of the net. And the team that we start to do that against, we'll see our quality on our attack.
And last one, what do you hope to see?
Hope to see us get a result. I mean, I'm very positive about what we've done this week. We played very, very well last week in training, and it showed in the game against Stony Brook. Again, just the one issue being scoring goals, and if it was an easy thing to do, the scores would be a lot higher in the professional levels. But the reality is, it's just about finding the opportunities, and having done what we've done so far in practice this week, and again repeating what we did last week, all signs are very, very positive. So looking for a good result tomorrow night.
Thank you very much, Coach.
You're welcome.